Okay, welcome to another video, Starman Astro. This is going to be a very quick one. I always say that, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to have to stop doing that. But the thing is, I've not put out a video for a while, and I just wanted to put this quick one out just to let you know that I'm alright and I'm still going around, and I've got big plans, certainly for the new year, to take the astrophotography even further. I'm going to be doing some workshops, I'm going to be starting all that sort of thing, so got all that sort of stuff to sort out. So anyway, what I want to do in this video is just talk a little bit about what you're going to be able to see in the night sky this month. So I've got my program up here now, and this is Stellarium, which is pretty much the go-to program for astronomers. All the astronomers that I know, all the astronomers in my Astronomy Society, we all use Stellarium, and I mean, there's plenty of other apps around. There's Photo Pills and Star Walk and all that sort of thing. You know, they're good, but when it comes to a really thorough night sky, very, very detailed application that you can plan what you can see in the sky, there's nothing that really touches Stellarium to me. So anyway, here we go. What we're looking at now is, let's say that you're in the middle of UK. We're looking south, just about, what time are we on there? About 6 o'clock in the evening. And this is our view south. So this green line here is the Meridian line. So that's our meridian, north and south. And this orange line is the ecliptic. So that's the path that the sun and the moon and the planets roughly take. Some of them a little bit. I mean, the moon can sway off the ecliptic a little bit, but they do roughly take this line across the sky. So that's your view of the sky around about 6 o'clock. So it's pretty early now. You don't have to go out really late to get to see some stars now. You know, this is pretty much when the sky gets completely dark. If I take the horizon off, we can see, if I move around, we can see where the sun is, and then if I go onto the declination grid, we can see that the sun there is 20 degrees below the horizon, and that means that we've got complete darkness. When the sun dips below 18 degrees, that means you've got complete darkness. So there you are, 6 o'clock, and here we are. Now, I'm not going to see this sky in Blackpool, where I am, because it's just not dark enough to see this. So you would need to be somewhere rural to get the Milky Way. And you can see that the Milky Way is in this, you're looking towards the brighter part of the galactic plane now, is in the southwestern part of the sky. And it's moving all the time. Obviously we're moving. We're actually in a transitional period at the moment where the summer part of the Milky Way, the inner part, is being replaced by the winter part, where we're more looking towards the inside of the galaxy than, more looking towards the outside of the galaxy than the inside. So we're kind of in a transitional period at the moment. Now, it might not seem too great, seeing that the Milky Way is kind of, or the better part of the Milky Way is setting now. As you can see, Sagittarius is pretty much gone now. We've got the teapot asterism just down there. Sagittarius is gone, Scorpius is gone. So unless you're lucky enough to live in the south, where you might just be able to get a bit more of it, but it's no big deal, because we've still got a really nice part of the Milky Way, and I'll point that out now. So if we look up, going right over our head, almost at the zenith here, you might be able to make out, well, there's two stars there, Vega, Altair, and there's this one up here which is called Deneb. Now these are the very bright stars that make up the summer triangle. Now this is where what I think is one of the best parts of the Milky Way that we can see in this country, because it's so high up, and when you're looking high up, you're not looking for as much atmosphere, you see. So this is a really, really nice part of the Milky Way, and it's very high up for us at the moment, certainly if you're early after tea time. Now as the night wears on, this will set towards the west, so if you're quick, this is a very, very nice part of the sky, and if you want to try and take a photograph of it, you can certainly include that in the photograph, maybe some trees or something like that. I was out just this week and I managed to capture this photograph of myself on top of Jubilee Tower, so near Lancaster, out east of the M6 actually. Had a bit of fun that night, little astro workshop, and you can see me there at the top of the tower, freezing my what's-its off, and waving at the summer triangle which is overhead. So that was taken at around, I think it was about 10 o'clock maybe, that photograph, maybe a little bit later, but it just goes to show that you can still get some great pictures of the Milky Way, and it's not all over. Well, it's never over really, but anyway, so there you go. So what I'm going to do now is, as you can see there, there's some planets. Mars is still a good planet to view. If you want to see Mars, it's right there. It's still looking really bright. It's well past opposition now, but it's still a good thing to look for. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to move the sky, I'm just going to move the time forward and see what happens now. As you see, if you can see now the way the sky moves, the way the Milky Way kind of drops down towards the west there, it's moving towards the west, it's moving out of the way. So the sky is changing. It's changing quite a lot. This time of year, like I say, we're flipping between the summer and the winter. Now this is interesting. If we look towards the east, or should I say the southeast, what have we here? We have Orion. Now this is the very familiar constellation of Orion, the Hunter, and this is rising in the east as the summer Milky Way is rising. It's setting in the west, where we're getting the winter Milky Way rising in the east. So this is a really good thing, because Orion is a really nice constellation, and there's some really bright stars. You've got the 7 bright stars that make up the hourglass asterism, and there's a bit more to it than that. But you've got so many good things around here. You've got the Orion Nebula here. That's a great photographic target. You've got the belt of Orion, which is a great pointer to other stars. And you've also got my favourite star in the whole sky, Betelgeuse, there, the bright orange star. So look out for Orion, rising in the east, or the southeast, should I say. And what I'm going to do now, this is midnight by the way, as you can see. I've got the time down here, or 11:30 should I say. I'm just going to fast forward it now. So as you see, Orion is moving up, higher up in the sky. So if you're up at about 2 o'clock in the morning, you will see it at its highest point. So if I move around now, and now looking on the southern line, the ecliptic now, as you can see, Orion is now at its highest point. So that would be a great time to see Orion. And we also have here the winter triangle. These 3 stars here, Sirius, Betelgeuse and Procyon. These are all very easy to see, these stars. This is the winter Milky Way that passes right through the winter triangle, and it's not quite as spectacular as the summer Milky Way, but if you see it in the dark sky, it's really nice, and you can get some great pictures of it if you happen to be somewhere really dark. So I'm just going to go on to another thing. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fast forward the time, because this is interesting. This is another thing to look out for. This is going to be a difficult one. Now this is something I'm after. Can you see the way the ecliptic is becoming very steep as we go towards the dawn? Look how steep the ecliptic is there. Now that's a good sign, because that means that there's a chance of capturing zodiacal light. Now I'm just showing you a photograph now of zodiacal light. Now this was actually captured after sunset in the spring, so it's a different time of year, but look at the glow in the middle of the photograph that points towards the upper left of the image, and that's zodiacal light after sunset. It's sunlight reflected off dust along the plane of the solar system. And what I'm trying to do here on this now, at this time of year, zodiacal light is better, easier to see in the morning, fact it's pretty impossible to see in the evening because of the way the ecliptic is. Now the ecliptic is very steep before sunrise, so if you manage to be in a good dark place with a very, very dark eastern horizon, you will have a good chance of spotting zodiacal light, because you can see it and you can photograph it as well. And it's probably, I mean, it's one of those things that it's probably easier to capture on camera, but certainly you can see it. There's no doubt about it. I'm just trying to go back here to see if I can just get that there, about there, I'd say. So right, so what you're looking for, we've got the moon there, so the moon's probably going to, if the moon's around, that's not going to be very good, so you need to wait for the moon to move out of the way. But certainly if you do get a chance, have a look out and see if you can spot this mysterious zodiacal light which will follow the ecliptic, dust reflected off particles along the plane of the solar system. It's really, really special. So that's the thing to look out for, and that's my little video of what you can see in the night sky this month, what to look out for. Look forward to Orion, look forward to seeing Orion coming up in the sky. In my next video I'm hoping to do a little review of the lenses that I use for my astronomy and night photographs, so look forward to that. And if you like this video, I'll be doing a lot more and hopefully evolving and getting better as I go along. Still a little bit rusty at the moment, but there you go. So I enjoy putting them together anyway. So yeah, so subscribe if you like this video and you want to find out more about the night sky, you want to improve your night sky photography, hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.